Our transformation may begin individually, but they will always flourish collectively. Do you ever feel like you are doing all the right things, reading, learning, pushing yourself, but still feel a little alone on the journey? Like you are climbing the mountain of growth, yet the higher you go, the fewer people seem to understand the view. If that sounds familiar, you are not alone, because transformation, real lasting transformation, was never meant to be a solo climb. It happens in connection, in community, in moments where we truly see and are seen by others. Hello there, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning into Mentium, the podcast that takes you on a journey to unlock the full potential of your mind. My name is Majama. I will be your host and your guide on this adventure into the fascinating realm of mindset, mental fitness, and personal growth. Get ready to unleash the power of your mind with Mentium. Welcome, my friends, to a brand new Mentium series, The Connected Self. Over the next few weeks, we'll explore what it really means to connect to ourselves, to others, and to something greater than us. Because at Mentium, we believe growth doesn't happen in isolation. It happens in conversation. This series is inspired by the powerful course, The Connected Self, taught inside the Mentium Institute by one of our amazing hosts, my friend and sister, Tia Mix. And if you're listening from outside our community, this series is an open invitation to step in, engage, and rediscover the power of connection. Let's start with a truth we often forget. Human beings are wired for connection. From the moment we are born, our survival depends on it. But as we grow older, independence and ambition sometimes make us believe we have to do it alone. We build walls to protect ourselves from disappointment. We compare our behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel, and we end up chasing success while quietly starving for belonging. Yet, every major breakthrough in our lives, every lesson, every moment of healing, every burst of courage can be traced back to someone who saw us, encouraged us, or challenged us to rise. Think about it. The mentor who believed in you when you didn't, the friend who told you the truth you needed to hear, the community that celebrated your small win when no one else noticed. Connection multiplies growth. When we connect, we mirror possibilities. We learn faster, heal deeper, and dream bigger. That's why isolation feels heavy. It's a disconnection from the very fuel that moves us forward. Here's your reflection for this week. Who in your life has helped you grow simply by being present? And equally important, who might be waiting for you to reach out and reconnect? Connection is not just about receiving. It is also about creating spaces where others can feel seen too. Maybe today that means sending a text of gratitude, joining a group conversation, or simply smiling at a stranger as if to say, I see you. Small acts of connection create ripples of transformation. Now, I'd love to bring this conversation into our community space. Inside Mentium, we created Mentium Lite, our free access membership. When you sign up, you'll find a post titled, We Grow Together. And here's the question I want you to reflect on this week. Why do you believe connection is the key to transformation? Take a moment to really sit with that, because growth isn't just a mental process. It's emotional, it's relational, and even spiritual. When we connect with others, we activate something in ourselves that we can't access alone. Here is why connection matters so deeply to transformation. Connection mirrors truth. Alone, our blind spots stay hidden. But when we are in relationship, with mentors, friends, or even a supportive community, we see ourselves reflected back to us. That mirror helps us recognize who we truly are, not who fear tells us to be. Connection creates safety. Real transformation requires vulnerability, stepping into the unknown. And we only open up when we feel safe. Connection provides that safety net, the space where authenticity can breathe. Connection inspires accountability. When we declare our goals out loud, when someone asks us how we're doing, when we know others are watching us grow, it changes how we show up. We stop giving up so easily because we are no longer climbing alone. Connection awakens compassion. Hearing other people's struggles and victories reminds us that we are all human. It turns judgment into empathy and isolation into understanding. Compassion transforms the way we see others and ourselves. Connection multiplies energy. Growth takes work, and sometimes our own motivation runs low, but energy is contagious. One person's courage can reignite another's faith, and before you know it, the whole circle rises together. So when you reflect on this question, why connection is key to transformation, think beyond friendship or networking. Think about how connection calls out the best in you, how it helps you rise beyond your fears, face your truth, and step into the person you are meant to become. And after reflecting, I'd love for you to share your thoughts inside the We Grow Together post in the Mentium Institute. Write a few lines or even record a voice note. Your story might be the spark that helps someone else remember they are not alone. Because that is the beauty of Mentium. Our transformation may begin individually, but they will always flourish collectively. As we launch the Connected Self series, remember this truth. You do not have to do it alone. You are part of something greater, a movement of people choosing courage, growth, and connection. Next week, we'll dive deeper into the power of being seen, where we will explore vulnerability at the bridge between isolation and intimacy. Until then, stay connected to yourself, to your purpose, and to your community. And if you haven't joined us yet, please visit mentium.org to join Mentium Light. It's free, it's warm, and it's where these conversations come alive. Because at Mentium, we don't just learn together, we grow together. Take care of yourself and your loved ones. I am Majama, and this is Mentium. Peace.